Very interesting sunrise today. It's nice. Haven't seen such sunrises on this island yet. In any case, waterfall has begun again. Already very early morning, but by now it should have been already much larger, so maybe it will not be big one this time. Yesterday was whole day like this, dark, much darker actually, and in the evening only a couple of hours was a little bit of sun, but it was too late, so I basically didn't charge one of the power stations at all yesterday. So I'm thinking I may need to get an additional battery for such days, but this panel is not connected yet. I'm waiting for a cable to arrive to a shop, so it may take another week before I get it. Waterfall is picking up, and it's a bit rainy day as well. So I'm running. It's wet, it's not rain yet. Rain is just dripping a little bit, but I had to bring up. Now here is rain, but maybe I have to put it in cover for a moment. I have to run again. It doesn't matter, I will wipe it after. Just to, sometimes I find things which I got a couple of days ago. Heavy stone piece from broken sink, I think. This has been a sink, but I can use it for stepping stone somewhere. And this I found today next to a bins outside. Was somebody left out, and this piece apparently is from behind here. Oh no, that's actually a shelf. That piece is a shelf, and the back piece was missing. I think they threw it out because it doesn't look nice anymore. It's a little bit damaged. Anyway, got how many? 24 liters of water uphill, and now I'm got to run for other things to do. So that's my daily routine, water mainly. Because electricity is now solved, I don't have to run to charge batteries anymore. Anyway, meanwhile making publicity on my cart as well here, hand truck. Rain is picking up, and that's how I'm organized on rainy days, to be able to move in town with no issues. It's a good solution, easy to walk, but the thing is, like, just set it up and take it off and pack it away again. It's like 5-10 minutes of my valuable time. every time. Another day up the hill at the shop, and the coffee. Just got some portable solar panel and some cables. Not all the cables have arrived, but the necessary ones I've got today to connect the big solar panel. That's how steep the hills are here. Waiting for a bus. Back home at last. And along the way I picked up a pallet as well, as I often do, as I have some construction plans, bigger ones than before, so I'm taking them, I guess, more than I was planning to take before. So anyway, I got to unpack now. Not quite sure I can do everything today. It's so much things to do. I'm behind my schedule. Cables to install, and the bucket has broken down already a few weeks ago, so it needs to be changed, but it's an easy job. I bought a couple of buckets to reserve as well, the same ones, but it takes time. Everything takes time. So even the pallets are piling up here instead of being nicely, neatly arranged. And sometimes I need to sleep as well to have some rest, so I'm not completely happy with my progress of everything, but it's temporary. I hope it's gonna be less and less things to do in here as soon as they set me up. Anyway, unpacking now this one. Quite clearly it hasn't been enough light, and even now it's not, so only half. I mean, it in the morning was 23%, so now 58%, so only half a battery was charged during the entire day. I wasn't all the time in Funchal, I was away a little bit, so it wasn't clear. Apparently it was more cloudy. As well, it's just 2 hours in perfect sun. It should have been completely charged, at least 2 or 3 hours. But good news is that there is no big waterfall, and in the cave is dry as well, so I can have one day now to do things. Otherwise, when it's raining inside the cave, then I have to postpone things what I'm planning to do there. Anyway, I got the cable, so I'd better install it. Otherwise, when there will be cloudy days, I will not have enough power if I continue to be like last few days. I bought this box just in case, not to run back to the shop if I need it. This is to protect cable, but I asked in the shop, they don't need. This is waterproof cable for solar panels, so I don't need this one. I bought only one because this is now for extension cable if I need to charge some bicycle one day, electric bicycle or electric scooter with a long extension cable. So this one is for such thing, for these cables to connect them. But anyway, yeah, talking too much now. One thing you can't mess around with, regardless of how much in a hurry you are, is electrical installation. So as nobody is helping me, I have to fix it here. I'm gonna pull from other side it tight, so it's just helping. Later I can remove them, but I can also leave. So doing it alone is also a bit complicated, but safety first. I mean, the electrical thing gonna be installed for years. This is not temporary. fix, so every step must be calculated here, not to have any issues after. So technically this is very strongly fixed now, not too tight for the cables, it can move, but it's not gonna slip out from a wind. This cable is very strong iron wire, and still it has space to move, but not in the wind. And here is the cable made a way that if any water comes, it will not seep into the connectors, it seeps away from them. And these are waterproof, sealed. But anyway, later I will think how can I, maybe with some elastic wires, put them a bit closer. I have here a hole and there is a hole, so I can put them away. But right now it's safe enough for testing, so I better, before fixing it absolutely in place with more cables, I will test if it works at all, because I just cut the cable. So the good news is it works, even right at 5.5 already. It's in evening, it's still charging 20 watts. It's the solar panel is 560 watts max capacity, and these 3 panels are connected. Now is 25 watts, so 18 and 25. 3 panels, total watt power output is 340 times 3 is 1020 watts, compared to that one, which is 560. But it has lower, it's lower, the solar panel, and same time it's higher as well. So I don't know. Now it's tested. It works even evening when the sun is already behind the cliff, just reflecting from these white clouds, and it produces power, which is good news. It means it works. Well, there were no issues with connection and test, then I'm thinking now, how can I better put it? To put it too close, maybe it starts to vibrate with strong winds close to the panels, which is not good for them. At the same time, it would be nice if I could fix it to the when the rain drops directly to the connector. Even though they are rainproof, it's always better to avoid rain into the connections, because there are also possible to have just fabrication defects and everything, so nothing is safe completely ever. So this is the solution. Strongest metal wire I got, I pulled 2 of them, one there and another one here, and I tightened them up in parallel, so any water which will go from, it can happen that with strong winds that some from above blows wind, rain behind, then any water droplets which will follow this cable will fall off from here, because these are in parallel. It shouldn't be able to push with wind there, because the cables are thin. The wind cannot grab into them so much, especially behind them. So apparently I have time a little bit to show this panel as well today, because it went faster, even though I took it with calm manner and thoroughly. It went fast, because basically I was already planning the setup of a solar panel in advance. So now I have time to show this one as well. This is a 10-meter extension cable for the EcoFlow solar panel. So here is the connection port. I already opened it in the shop, so I know what it is. This is a 12 volt in theory. I think it's 12 volt standard, but this is 10 meter. I tested in shop already. It works perfectly in this connection, and here is direct USB-C connector as a port. So if there is any traveling, I can bring, if I go to mountains for a trip, I can bring only this one with me. And I already planned in advance. This is actually drop proof and waterproof, but better not to mess around with it, of course. But I already planned in advance to have on this one. I bought it that it would fit into a measure. There were different sizes, different voltages, different, I mean, output power in watts, the solar panels. And yeah, to show you, it has also cable to connect directly to power bank as well with this 12 volt output. It has the solar panel connector, which goes directly to power station, any of those. And as it's quite short, the cable, if I want to put this solar panel somewhere up there behind, next to the small one, the tiny one there, which is then for that case I bought longer. They didn't have any shorter ones. I didn't need 10 meters, but that's the only option they had in shop, so why not? If you go camping somewhere in the mountains, in tents, in forest, you may need 10 meters to put the solar panel somewhere further away. And these are connection hooks, 4 of them in different spots, and I can use even more of them. I will show you in a second. But this was 99 euros, this solar panel, so technically I could have both bigger, more powerful ones, but they were more expensive as well. So as with solar panels, I told you in previous videos, these were 102 euros each, 101 and cents, and this last one was 115 and cents. I got a little bit discount on that one because I bought many of them, 4 on total big ones. But there's the small power station, which I'm gonna show now. This is only 60 watt compared to 560 and 340 each, so big difference. But the difference also that this is portable. I can go camping with it, which with the other ones is not too convenient to bring these big ones up. I would even say impossible. So this was the option I got, and I measured. It was perfect for this kind of table which I had already. And 60 watt is enough for USB-C for my devices. I don't have any more powerful which needs more power, and even if in future I'm planning to buy one new smartphone, rugged phone, which works up to 120 watts, it can still charge with 60 watts as well, just takes longer time. And these are the 1, 2, 3, 4 hooks, but these are not enough. In wind it can start to flap around, so I better use as well. This is very strong material. It feels absolutely rugged, so I can pull the
around some elastic strings or metal cords to fix it in place in several spots, and this will be now the connector port behind there. So that's a one, and maybe I can test it even now. Let me see. I don't see any watt output. It recognizes the solar panel, that's a fact. So if I disconnect it from a cable, the solar panel notification goes away, so I put another solar panel, the big one, and it will recognize, and it charges 8 watts. So light is too low. Light is too low. I literally walked 10 meters with this cable, and this may also lose some power with such a long cable, even though in shop they said it shouldn't. Yeah, definitely does. Little bit of power goes, because the cable, in fact, it's resistant, so it's not extremely fat cable to have no power loss at all. So tomorrow I can test it. Maybe I can test it USB-C as well. The light doesn't, it should be a light, I think it's light. Yeah, it looks like light. This one is not working. So I try with USB-C now. And it shows charging, even with my smartphone, in shadow, complete shadow. Sun is long gone behind the cliff. So it works. So I will only have to look tomorrow how much the power output I can get from it in different sun conditions. So yeah, it works. So I guess it's enough for today. It's been a somewhat long day, many places to go, and I'm gonna upload now a video and edit it and upload then to YouTube. So it all takes time, but I do several times same time. I'm gonna take care of my unpacking, hygiene, washing, etc. while working same time on the videos. So no much time lost on that specifically. So I'm not gonna sit around the phone while it's working on charging, uploading, etc. Here we go. Enough for today. Watch my videos as always. News, I mean. Watch my different news on my website. There is one technique I want to show you and may be useful for you. Packing cables, very long cables. This is 10-meter cable in a not in the original bag, but I'll show you a technique. I clip the camera to my shirt, otherwise it's difficult to show it. So it's already packed. It's only easy to unpack it when you know exactly the technique you packed it on, so you cannot mess it up. If you do it wrong, if you have noticed the loops in a wrong way sometime, and that's on purpose. I learned this technique a few years ago when I lived in Paris and had a professional camera, very large, and it had the audio cables, fat cables, and sometimes they were very long, and very special technique to pack them. So you start with couple of loops one way, but with some cables they start to have tension on them. So in that case, let's make third one. I already feel tension on it. So in a fourth one I put backward, not in regular way, but on backward, like crossing into, and then again one way and backward. I hope the camera shows it because it's on my shirt. So then there will be no tension in the cable. I can feel it. Okay, which way it likes to go. It likes to go backwards. Now I go front way. No, it's still one. No, yeah, I'm front way. It depends. The tension is already inside the cable. Now I go back way. Now I go front way. Now I go back way. I can go a couple of times front way. Depends how the tension is feeling it. 3 times already. 4 times. Time to go backwards now, so the tension will not stay. Go front way, I feel tension already. Now I'm going backwards. No, it's still front ways. It feels like, no, backwards. But you have to feel it yourself which way cable wants to go. Some are advising to go one front, one back, one front, one back. Then, but it's only the cables which have no tension at all. In any way, which have perfectly straight cables, then it's good to go one way or back way. But right now it's the end of a cable already. I can go all the rest of the loops front way because the tension removes by itself by hanging the cable down. So I don't need to go backwards. And that's what I packed it already, and then I thought that I will show you. So you saw when I opened it, it was very easy because I know which way I packed it. I can just feel the tension and see how the loops are going. So then you don't have to have a long winding and unwinding, and especially very long cables, more than 10 meters, and depends on cable, even shorter cables sometimes, like only 5-meter cable needs such a method to packing them. So I guess that may be useful for you. Useful thing to know.